we discuss error correction. So your error correction codes are used to detect and correct the errors when the data is transmitted from sender to receiver. Error correction codes are used to detect and correct the errors when the data is transmitted from sender to receiver. So there are two types of error correction: backward error correction, second one forward error correction. So your first one, backward error correction. So here, once the error is discovered, the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the entire data. In backward error correction, once the error is found, then the receiver requests the sender to retransmit the entire data unit. That is backward error correction. And second one, forward error correction. In this case, the receiver uses the error correcting code which automatically corrects the errors. In this case, the receiver uses the error correcting code, that is Hamming code, which automatically corrects the errors. So these are the two types of error correction: backward error correction and second one, forward error correction. Now we discuss Hamming code, that is error correcting code. So here Hamming code is a set of error correction codes that can be used to detect and correct the errors that can occur when the data is moved from sender to receiver. Here Hamming code is a set of error correction codes that can be used to detect and correct the errors that can occur whenever the data is moved from source to destination. Here Hamming code is developed by RW Hamming. Here Hamming code is developed by RW Hamming for error correction. So now we discuss this Hamming code. So in the Hamming code, first we find redundant bits. In the Hamming code, first we find the redundant bits. So here 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. So here d is the data bit and r is the redundant bit. Here we find the number of redundant bits r such that it satisfies the condition 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. Here r is the number of bits in the data stream and r is the redundant bit that you have to find. Suppose the number of data bits is 4, that is d equal to 4. And the number of redundant bits can be calculated using formula 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. So here, suppose if you take r equal to 2, so 2 square, 4. 4 greater than or equal to 4 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7. So 4 greater than or equal to 7 false. Next, we take r equal to 3. So 2 power r, 2 cube, 8. 8 greater than or equal to RHS. Here D4, 4 plus R3, 4 plus 3 plus 1, 8. So 8 greater than or equal to 8, that is true, which satisfies the condition. So we take R equal to 3. So R equal to 3 means the number of redundant bits equal to 3. The number of redundant bits equal to 3. So here we find number of redundant bits such that it satisfies the condition like 2 power r greater than or equal to d plus r plus 1. Next, we have to find parity bits. Next step, we have to find parity bits. So if you take even parity, to check for even parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 0. Suppose if the given data consists of even number of ones, then the parity bit is 0. If the given data consists of odd number of ones, then the given parity bit is here 1. So if the data contains even number of ones, the parity bit is 0. If the data contains odd number of ones, the parity bit is 1. Next, if you take odd parity technique to check for odd parity, if the total number of ones is even, the value of parity bit is 1. If the data contains even number of ones, the parity bit is 1. If the data contains odd number of ones, the parity bit is 0. So this one is in the case of odd parity. So this is about parity bits, finding parity bits. So if you take even parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 0. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 1. If we take odd parity, if the total number of ones is even, then the value of parity bit is 1. If the total number of ones is odd, then the value of parity bit is 0. Suppose if you take even parity, the data is 1110. The data is 1110. What is the parity bit? So parity bit is here 1. So 1110, we take even parity. So 1110, 3 ones. So 3 ones means odd. So that is odd parity. Okay, so that is 1110. That is 3 ones. That is odd number of ones. So odd number of 1 means here we take even parity. So then the value of parity bit is here 1. Okay. So even parity and odd parity. So these parity bits are added to the data to detect the error. Next one, algorithm of Hamming code. See, here first we take D bits. D bits are added to R bits, redundant bits, to form D plus R. Suppose D bits are here 4, R bits are 3. So the total number of bits in the data are 7. 4 plus 3 bits, that is 7 bits. Next, the location of each of the D plus R digits is assigned a decimal value from 1 to 9, and we also take the 10 and 11 also hexadecimal values. Okay, A is taken as 10 and B is taken as 11 and so on. The location of each digit is assigned a decimal value here. The location of each digit assigned a decimal value here, starting from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and A 10, B 11. Okay, that is the second step. Next, third step. The redundant bits are placed at positions corresponding to the power of 2. The redundant bits are placed at positions corresponding to the power of 2. 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 4. Okay. Next 2 power 5 and so on. Here 2 power 0 1, 2 power 1 2, 2 square 4, 2 cube 8. And at the receiving end, once again we calculate the parity bits. Now we see the one example here. Here, example. Suppose the data is 10110001, which is to be sent. Suppose the original data is 10110001, which is to be sent. So this is the given data in the exam. Okay, the original data is here 10110001. So the total number of data bits D equal to 7 here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 bits here. The number of data bits equal to 7. Now we have to calculate the number of redundant bits here. Now we have to calculate the number of redundant bits R. So it satisfies the condition 2 power r greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. So first we take R equal to 1. So 2 power 1, 2, LHS 2, greater than or equal to RHS 2, R equal to 1 and D equal to 7. 7 plus 1 plus 1, that is 9. So 2 greater than or equal to 9, that is false. Next, second one, R equal to 2. Suppose we take R equal to 2. 2 square, 4. LHS 4. 4 greater than or equal to D 7. 7 plus 2 plus 1. That is 7 plus 2, 9 plus 1, 10. So here 4. 4 greater than or equal to 10. False. Next, R equal to 3. So 2 power R, 2 cube, 8. LHS 8. 8 greater than or equal to 7. D7. 7 plus R3. 7 plus 3 plus 1, that is 11. 8 greater than or equal to 11, false. Next, we take R equal to 4, 2 power 4. 2 power 4 is here 16. 16 greater than or equal to 7 plus 4 plus 1, that is 7 plus 4, 11 plus 1, 12. 16 greater than or equal to 12, that is true. So here we take R equal to 4, which satisfies the condition like 2 power R greater than or equal to D plus R plus 1. So the total number of bits D plus R, D equal to 7 and R equal to 4. So the total number of bits are 11. So here 1 to 11. The total number of bits are 1 to 11. And next, determining the position of redundant bits. See here 1 to 11. So there are already 7 bits. Okay, so out of 11 bits, 7 bits are data bits. Now we have to calculate the remaining redundant bits R1, R2, R4, R8. So before going the now we calculate the position of redundant bits. See here, the redundant bits are always in the position at the power of 2. That means the first redundant bit is in the position of 2 power 0. Okay, that is 2 power 0, 1. Here, 1 comma. Next, second redundant bit is placed in the position of 2 power 1. Next, third bit, 2 square. Next, fourth, 2 cube. Next, fifth bit, if there is fifth redundant bit, that redundant bit is placed in the 2 power 4, that is 16. Okay. So here in this problem, there are only 4 redundant bits. R1 is placed at 1, that is 2 power 0. R2 is placed at 2, that is 2 power 1. Next, R4 is placed at 4, that is 2 square. Next, R8 is placed at 2 cube, that is 8. Here, R1 first position, R2 second position. Next, R4 fourth position, that is 2 square. Next, R8 eighth position, that is 2 cube, 8. Okay. And remaining bits are placed at 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. Here, 1 is placed at 3, next 0 is placed at 5, next this 0 is placed at 0, next this one is placed at 7, and here last one 0 1 is placed at 9, 10, 11. Okay. So these are the position of redundant bits. So now we have to calculate these bits R1, R2, R4, R8. Now we have to calculate these bits R1, R2, R4, R8. See, to find R1 bit. Next one, determining R1 bit. See, this R1 bit is calculated using parity check at all bits positions whose binary representation includes 1 in the least significant position. Here, R1 bit is calculated using parity check at all bits positions whose binary representation includes 1 in the LSB, least significant bit position. Here, for R1, we take here position 1 and position 3 and position 5 and position 7 and position 9 and position 11. Here, to find R1 bit, we take positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, how we take that? See here, 1 means 0001, 2 0010, 3 0011, 4 0100. Okay, so this already you know. Here, the least significant position 1. At which position the least significant bit is 1? Here, at position 1, the least significant bit is 1. At position 3, the least significant bit is 1. At position 5, the least significant bit is 1. At position 7, the least significant bit is 1, LSB. At position 9, the LSB is 1. At position 11, the LSB is 1. So to find R1, we take the positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, we take the bits at positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Why? Because these positions having the binary representation as least significant bit 1. Next, for R2, second position from LSB. Okay, to find R2, we take positions at which binary representation has second position from LSB is 1 here. Second position 1. That is at position 2 here 1. At position 3 1. Next at position 6 1. At position 7 1. At position 10 1. At position 11 1. Okay, so your R2 bit is calculated using parity check at all bits positions whose binary representation includes 1 in the second position from least significant bit. So for R4 we take third position from least significant bit. For R8 we take fourth position from least significant bit. Okay, so for R1 we take the positions whose binary representation has least significant bit 1. For R2 we take the positions whose binary representation has 1 in the second position from LSB here. Similarly R3 and R4. So for R3 we take third position from least significant bit. For R8 we take fourth position from least significant bit. So now we find R1, R2, R4, R8. So first one, determining R1 bit. So first one is here determining R1 bit. So for R1 bit we take here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. For R1 we take 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. So here 1 is R1 and 3 is 1 and 5 is 0 and 7 1 and 9 1 11 1. See here. So to find R1 bit we take positions 1. So 1 consists of R1. Okay. Next 3. Here 3 consists of 1. Next 5. 5 consists of 0. Here position 5 consists of bit 0. Next position 7 consists of 1. Next position 9 consists of 1. Next position 11 consists of 1. So here how many ones are there here? R1 1 0 triple 1. How many ones are there here? 1 2 3 4. So here we take even parity. Suppose we take even parity. So even parity, even number of ones. Even parity, even number of ones. So here I discuss once again here parity bits. So we take even parity. Suppose we take even parity. In even parity, if the data contains even number of ones, the parity bit is 0. If the data contains odd number of ones, the parity bit is 1. So here parity bit 0. Why? Because here this consists of 4 ones. 4 means even. So even number of ones means parity bit is 0. So R1 bit is 0. Okay. R1 bit is 0. Next R2. So for R2 we take 2, 3, 6, 7, 10, 11. For R2 we take the positions 2. At position 2 bit is R2. Next 3 at position 3 the bit is 1. Next 6 at position 6 the bit is 0. Next at position 7 the bit is 1. Next at position 10 the bit is 0. And next at position 11 the bit is 1. So here how many ones are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 ones are there. So even parity 3. 3 means odd. So even parity odd number of ones, the parity bit is 1. So R2 bit is 1. So here R1 bit is 0. So R2 bit is 1. Next R4. The value of R4 is here. See here 1. Why? Because here for the R4 we are considering R4 0 0 1. For the R4 bit we are considering the bits here R4 0 0 1. How many bits are there here? How many ones are there? Only 1. There is only 1. So here 1 means odd. So you are using even parity, odd number of ones. So the parity bit is 1. Okay. So the value of R4 bit is here 1. Next R8. Next one is R8. So for the R8 we take the positions 8, 9, 10, 11. For the R8 we take the positions 8, 9, 10, 11. So what are the bits in that positions? R8 1 0 1. So 1 0 1, 2 ones. Here 2 is even. So even parity, even number of ones. So the parity bit is here 0. So R8 is 0. So replace those R1, R2, R4, R8 bits in the data. So here R1 0, R2 1, R4 1, R8 0. Okay. So this is the data transferred to the receiver. This is the data transferred to the receiver. Suppose in the above example, the 6 bit is changed from 0 to 1 during the data transmission. Then it gives the new parity values in the binary number. Suppose here this one is the data transferred to the receiver. This one is the data transferred to the receiver. Here 6th bit is 0. But during data transmission, this 6th bit is changed from 0 to 1 here. Okay, 0 to 1. Here the sixth bit is 0. During the data transmission, this 0 is changed from 0 to 1. Now once again we calculate the bits R1, R2, R4, R8. Now once again we calculate the bits R1, R2, R4, R8 using even parity. See here, for the R1, we take bits at positions 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay, so we take the bits 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. So now we calculate bit parity bit, that is here 0. Next, once again calculate R2. Next, here also once again we calculate the value R4 and R8. See, at the receiver side, once again we calculate the parity bits. Okay, here 0, 1, 1, 0. So here R8 is 0, R4 is 1, R2 is 1, R1 is 0. Okay, next we take the binary representation 0, 1, 1, 0. That is here R8, R4, R2, R1, but not R1, R2, R4, R8. Remember the point here, we take the binary representation like R8, R4, R2, R1. So 0, 1, 1, 0. Here 0, 1, 1, 0. So the corresponding decimal value is 6. Here 0, 1, 1, 0. The corresponding decimal value is 6. So the receiver finds that error occurs in the sixth bit position. Receiver finds that error occurs in sixth bit position. So that bit value is changed from 1 to 0. Okay, to correct the error. This is about Hamming code. So on the receiver side, once again we calculate the redundant bits. So after recalculation of redundant bits, so we take the binary representation like R8, R4, R2, R1, 0, 1, 1, 0. So the decimal value is 0, 1, 1, 0, that is 6. The decimal value of 0, 1, 1, 0 is 6. So the receiver finds that error in the sixth position and correct the error from 1 to 0. Correct the error from 1 to 0. Next class we discuss elementary data link protocols.